友呢？
队友嘞？
哎，队友呢？队友呢？
队友呢？
Beat Raven. To which Raven replied, broken heart.
It's actually really awesome. I'm super excited to watch this game. There's so many different things to talk about. You know, just at the very basics, as you said, Raven, the last time these two teams met was playing for GeekFam. They won the tournament. He won the ESL, or not ESL, excuse me, the One Esports Southeast Asian League with the highest KDA, with the highest GPM. He was the star player, and now he's playing for Fnatic. Unbelievable.
He got too big and he got out. It hurts. It hurts.
Oh my god, dude, we're gonna have a 5v5 at the start of this game. This is gonna be the greatest thing ever. I really hope that this happens. Smoked up against each other. Oh wait, no, I thought that they were over there too. Never mind, excuse me. It's gonna be a 5v2. It's gonna be probably nobody fighting, and it's all this hype for nothing. I'm sorry, guys. That's my fault.
Empty promises once again.
Seconds to battle.
That's what ends up happening often.
Right, the positioning here from Kuko though, huh? Like he'll have the vision from here, so if they come in, he'll be ready with the Aether Remnant.
It feel well. Actually, that was the Lich pinging again. They might not realize what's going on. Forev is over there. They don't want to give up the ward vision though. And Moon, who's gonna make the move back over here? Do they know that this is going on?
The battle begins.
They're not gonna get him. Okay, so there's nothing. They're just gonna have to TP down bottom then. But trade go off 2 for 2.
Just happened. It was a bold attempt. Yeah, and they'll dry up the river on their way through.
Oh my goodness, and then turn it to blood.
Well, you didn't get first blood. I don't think you should be allowed to use that one yet.
That's a good point. It's like breaking hearts in hearts or something.
Exactly. Now you're talking.
So what are you seeing, Mr. Knowledgeable Man, in this crazy draft that we've got here early on?
What do I see? I mean, I tend to agree the panel with the whole PL and Arc Warden. Every time we have an Arc Warden draft, it's the first hero we go to. We know that it's obviously extremely strong, but right from the EG days, you know, there's lots of Arc Warden happening between RTZ and Abed. So if they didn't ban it, it's not like they're stupid, right?
Yes.
They could have banned it. They might just not believe that the hero is very good, and they'd rather face that than some of the other options they banned out.
Somewhat understandable, although Jabs, Fairy Fire goes down. Zephyr drawing first blood. You know, there's a lot of big names in this game right now, all across the board. We have future TI players everywhere. Zephyr to me is somebody that I individually want to hype up a lot. This guy looked so good when we were seeing him at the past tournaments, and I think he's really making a name for himself in the Southeast Asian region. So I'm excited to see how he does here in this game. Already getting involved in a first kill. Yeah, it's down bottom. PL taking a lot of damage. You're gonna have to salve up.
Yeah, the off lane Void Spirit makes a return here on Cuckoo. I mean, Cuckoo, geez, in terms of players who have been like killing it whenever I'm catching their games lately, Cuckoo has been on a whole other level. Unfortunately, not high enough level to save Whitemon there. DJ will get the grab. A little bit back going for them in this lane.
Good amount of pressure there. Yeah, Raven playing on his normal PL that we've just seen also have an amazing time. 11-0 start, at least at the beginning, and gonna drop down the magnetic field to get more instances of the tag team. That was cool.
I actually missed that.
So Zephyr popped tag team, and then the Arc Warden threw magnetic field on top of it, so he'd get bonus attack speed to punch more.
Big brain, yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, not exactly a laning duo you see too often.
No, not at all. but
like the Lich that wouldn't do much up here. I mean, Lich has always been a very good off lane support. At the beginning, it was because he had the sacrifice, but then you tend to have these like more initiator types or like brawly types in the off lane, and then like Lich Doom became a thing for a long time too, because you could just again stack creeps, but also just run at people with the Frost Shield.
Definitely.
Frost Shield and Arc Warden, not quite as good.
No, not as much. And it feels like there is some pressure potential here with Cuckoo playing in this lane. You know, he stepped a bit too far forward with DJ. Suddenly he's going to be in trouble. And there it is, just like you're talking about. Gets pressure, force Raven back. Can't really trade hits when you've got that on you. Effort.
Now you are expecting a very good start for the Doom though this game, right? He's gonna be quite rich.
Yes, it seems like it's Zephyr trying to dodge away from those spirits and will be able to miss on the spear. Not the greatest there. As tossed back onto the Doom you're talking about there, Moon gonna take a little bit of damage. As you said, can't really be threatened right now.
Nah, just a little bit too tanky and low armor, usually Doom's issue, but versus the Tiny, that's not the biggest deal. You just have to keep a lot of HP for the magic damage. Even if it is the core Tiny that actually gets the tree grab. But for now, Moon just regenerating back up with 2 points in Devour, and that's that gold edge you're always going to get with the hero because of it.
Definitely. Regen rune going to be bottled by Carl, so that's a nice pickup there for him up on the top side.
He needs that, huh?
Another round down, or rather in the top lane where they pop the tag team, but immediately Freb throws out the spear even though the magnetic field was there. And that stops the aggression. So it's a nice answer. Freb just being able to throw a spear out and then suddenly you can't get aggro with Zephyr.
Yeah, true. They will have the Mars Phoenix though during this entire game, and we of course already saw that earlier for us in our other league where we had a ridiculously tanky Brax playing a Mars that got saved several times from Sunray, and boy, Sunray is just one busted ability.
Yeah,
he's a Doom too. Oh,
yeah, it's going to be really nice there. The other hero that they played with was a CK out of the safe lane, which is a little bit different from a PL, but you know, PL gets a nice little chunk of HP, building into one of those hearts or whatever later on. Sunray's going to give you crazy value.
Yeah.
So far, Carl going to make a really early rotation, but that's going to be scouted and then the TP away, realizing it wasn't going to work out afterwards. And
yeah, it doesn't want to miss too much mid.
Pretty sure Zephyr is also going to be able to get that D-ward Moon.
Oh, man. Woo.
God, that was close. He held the fairy fire, too. What a crazy guy.
It's the one. He's like, yeah, it's good. Well, that'll have to be enough for me.
Then Doppelganger away. Yeah, gotta be
that. Oh wow, that's actually only 1 point. I thought that was. Man, that's so much damage. That Frost Blast feels so good.
Quite strong. Kind of gotta be said as they go on to Abed again. This is a tough laning stage already for poor old GeekFam, and Zephyr also just gonna get ran at here. Spear off the mark, but the Sun Ray and the lasers eventually burn him down to dead. Rev has a south afterwards.
The jabs with the double kill already.
Carl gonna play cleanup. They might have an inkling that he's over there, and you can see as soon as that happens, Freb just jumps away down bottom. More action. They're gonna doom poor old Cuckoo. Raven taking down his old longtime teammate as Whitemon also in some trouble. Moon.
He scorched earth.
Yeah, they got this. That's an easy one. Moon finds the finish. 5-1 start, and all of the lanes going quite well for.
And compare Moon's rotation to Carl's rotation, where he tried once top and just had to leave, and then again top and just had to leave without doing anything. And meanwhile, he just runs bottom and gets a double kill.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty nutty. Wow. I'm actually surprised that it's only 1,000 gold lead at 7 minutes.
It might be like almost 2,000. We actually checked the numbers. It's about 1,600,
yeah.
So it's pretty high.
It's just have not been able to do all that they wanted to at this point. There is a stack over here, but a rotation coming from DJs. They want to get aggro again onto Arc. Freb not quite close to level 6 yet, but it's like Zephyr can be the bodyguard for the moment to keep Abed from getting dunked on.
With strength treads, he has 1,400 HP already on Moon.
Okay,
that is ridiculous.
Like, what are you gonna do as Carl this game? I don't know. Like, your damage caps out at some point.
We're gonna try and smoke up, see if we can finally get that successful rotation. Level 6, so 600 burst damage or so with this build. And the PL, he does not have 1,400 HP. Quite a bit lower, in fact. And they do have an Obs Ward there.
Yes. Oh, and they're going to walk right into him. This is the perfect timing. All right, that's a kill they needed. They give him the tip immediately.
Cuckoo tips him while he's in midair.
Cuckoo's pissed. Oh, that's great.
Middle tower.
There's, you know, not too much bad blood there.
Oh, that's all friendly.
Of course. I'm sure he's also enjoying tipping him. Zephyr be caught again. Snowballs off to the creeps. Then Brev trying to chase with the spear. Arena down. And just ends his life, but not going to be enough there. The magnetic field not able to keep him alive. DJ fluxed up for the moment. Jump in from Cuckoo, trying to find something here. Can he bring it down? DJ doesn't look like he's quite in range to simulate available, as well as another round of the Aether Remnant, and eventually DJ gets pummeled and finished off there.
We'll get some laughs as DJ. Be brave.
It happen. Giving him what for?
Oh no, he's gonna get this last. You ready?
Ready.
6 seconds.
Oh! Look at that.
Look at that value. Who else can do that?
From the grave.
Yeah, what a hero.
Fred? Spotting Zephyr yet again.
Zephyr? Oh, buddy.
Whoa.
Well, Fred. Well, I mean,
okay.
I better check his ping here.
Drops the word as he's gonna land. Wow, Cuckoo jumps through into all of them to simulate. Gets in trouble and doomed now. Carl could deny him in a second here, or he could try and toss him away to get him away from trouble, but
I don't think he's vision of anything.
Avalanche toss can't get the deny, and now Carl is also in trouble. A little bit of save your buddy syndrome. They're not stopping Avalanche? Okay, they finally do stop. 3,000 gold lead now.
Dire's top tower
That's more like
is
what we were
under attack.
expecting.
Yes.
But Frev, yeah, a little bit off of that first spear, but it's okay. Already recovers into a double and 400 gold for himself. Wow. That was a lot. And what's he rushing first? Thinking about soaring in the blink. How about Moon? He's doing the stock standard, the mid doom that we used to see when it was at its most prevalent. It was just always drums, giddy, pretty much.
And I think the first place that I saw it was Southeast Asia about a month or so ago, when the first changes came around.
There might have been even long. I think it was like the start of COVID, wasn't it? It was like,
Yeah, it's true.
time flies when you're quarantined, but yeah, I think like China and Southeast Asia was definitely the biggest region for it.
Meanwhile, Avalanche toss, try to bring him down. Chainfrost not going to bounce away. Raven getting the heals, and they won't be able to find the finish onto the PL. Now Carl hasted, trying to get away from them. Does have a TP available, but the spear is nearby, dropping every dang thing there onto poor old Carl. And he too will fall. Mid lane,
They're on the moon.
Moon? He's in trouble now. They find a return kill. That's huge. Okay.
I'm guessing he was just after Zephyr, because Zephyr was like leading that engagement, and then the Arc Warden just showed up or something. Because that's not going to go very well if he's anywhere near the Arc Warden right now. That bonus, like,
Dire's
so much
bottom
damage
tower
right with these
is
levels
under
starting to
attack.
stack up. Abed just has Midas and 2 Wraith Bands too.
I love that. Who needs boots, man?
Pure farming.
Just like a slow farming monster. Yeah, so Cuckoo doing a little bit of chase here onto Forev. Not really wanting to fully commit onto him at all. It's, well, okay, maybe he does. Cuckoo is crazy after all. Spear off the mark. And has an astral step, but now with the tower hitting them, it's a little bit too spicy.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah, no one's rotating in here though. Kuku's just kind of hanging out. Gets the high ground there with his sentry. Very smart with the Aether. Double checks, make sure nothing's there.
Wanted to try and keep that catapult alive for the extra damage, but after the glyph is forced, gives up on that. Jabs gain a lot of me time. Already level 8. Yeah, this is going to be a good Phoenix game for him. I can already tell.
Yeah, he's been down here a while. I keep checking on him, and as he said, lots of space.
He's the 3rd highest level in the game. That's really risky though.
Yeah.
Kind of doesn't matter for Phoenix though, right? Like if you get those levels.
No, 100%, definitely.
Zephyr swapped. Snowball. Juke away. Pull in. Carl off to the side. Avalanche tossed. Oh, Rep just barely living. The Doom comes out. They will kill off Tiny. For not able to save his buddy. Let's have stick charges. Meanwhile, Chainfrost bouncing back and forth between jabs. They pull in Raven that much closer. Whitemon trying to make something happen here. Cuckoo moving into position afterwards. DJ doesn't have any more swaps.
Dire's top
Looks
tower
like that is going to be the end of it.
Well, that was one ugly fight, but it did work out in the end. A couple of wily swaps there, almost took them out of the arena. And DJ will go right back in.
Dude, Zephyr's in trouble. Zephyr is dead. They bring him down, and now Flux to the side, but Raven is just fine with it. Cuckoo.
They traded DJ for it, though.
Yeah. That's something, at least. If they can get out with Raven, it feels pretty fine. The Remnant pulls him back in, but now Abed, the Tempest double is here. It's going to wear out in a second, and it looks like Raven's able to escape.
Yeah, and he still had Doppelganger, too, so he's not too worried about the Flux.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, I feel like we've seen this story so often with Arc Warden, where the enemy team builds big strength carries, and then you just don't have the damage that you need in time.
Or you just straight up get the big counter pick of a PL too. So like, even if you see this goal on the horizon, you're always just worried about like an answer permanently being there as long as he has some gold. And obviously he's very farm PL. Don't be distracted by this Doom also being rich. This is a mid Doom who gets bonus 200 gold. Like, he's like an alchemist, man. Like, he's always going to be ahead.
Yeah, very much so. 1,000 gold ahead already. But dodging for right now is like their only play. It's what they have to do.
Dire's top tower.
So what does it give them though? Hey, they do need more pickoffs.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm with you, man. It's a tough one. Snowball saves.
They need the blink on Carl. That's what they really need.
That's fair. Can sort of help to set things up. When I saw that pick, I was really surprised to see the Tusk pick last. I thought that it was going to be a Zephyr Tiny, and then they were going to pick some more damage, but in the end, that was not what they decided to go for. Shore up their lanes, I guess. I almost have that blink on Tiny now.
Yeah, maybe he was thinking that they'd have a lot of damage with the Tiny because like the armor, low armor and everything too. Phoenix and whatnot. That tag team right now, like level 6, and then especially at level 7, is very high damage. Like, I think versus Phoenix would be like 700 and some right now.
Dire's structures are fortified.
It's really strong. But that also means that you need to be alive for that to work. And they haven't really been able to keep up with that. Top lane, Tiny is pushing out, and they don't have the Blink Dagger yet, but it looks like they still want to try and hold on to this tower if possible. Shards, killing creeps, drawing aggro, but that tier 1 is dead.
Has fallen.
Yeah, they can't even delay it that much.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Wowzers. Great start.
Tries to TP out right in front of their face. Canceled though.
A gift from the goddess.
Yeah, Fnatic is playing really clean right now. And Jabs is still the second highest level on his team. He's just like getting free waves to himself.
I'm gonna try this here with this smoke. Radiant scan, and it hits. And with their obs nearby, they're probably gonna assume this is a smoke, so they could just camp the Radiant high ground on the left-hand side, which is what the current plan seems to be. I would not dive check this if I were Phoenix. Seems a little bit too risky.
Doing? Abed pushing out the mid lane. They know they're over here, it looks like. Out Carl. Avalanche Toss gets the kill. Doom afterwards. Meanwhile, the armor, they block it off to the side, but the big arena comes out, catches it. Snowball save, though. That's good. It's onto the illusion, but it's not going to be enough to keep Tiny alive. The trade in the end is going to be 2 for 1, but Whitemon goes down afterwards. 3 for 1 in the end. Oof.
Yeah, and that was the reveal of the Blink Dagger too, I believe, right?
Yes.
For Carl. All big as the Venge.
They didn't even use the Supernova in that fight, like...
No, I thought he was going to drop it too because the way that dive went, but he probably wasn't sure that Fred was about to drop down the arena.
Yeah, this is gnarly now. But Attic is just looking really good.
Gnarly indeed, my good man.
Every D-ward, they're taking ancient stacks away. They left just 1 creep there for him. They will stack that though. I always forget about stacking with Medallion. It's kind of cool.
Pretty good solution when you have a melee hero when you're trying to stack some of these camps.
Yeah. Carl.
Carl. Oh, blink is canceled. Very nice by DJ.
What the shit happened?
So quickly, he just explodes.
Back in my day, Wave of Terror was HP removal. I remember that endlessly confused me when I first started playing Dota. Because I played support, I played Venge, and I was just so annoyed that my wave didn't cancel blinks.
Yeah. Makes it
then
better.
You buy Urn, and it didn't cancel blinks.
Nothing cancels it. What is this?
Yeah, this item's broken.
I'm glad
it was pretty broken.
Well, yeah, because it was just, it didn't, oh, I guess it was, yeah. There were a lot of things that didn't cancel. It probably should have.
It had mana, though.
Radiant
you know, those strength heroes, they hated that. Like that's 50 dumb. Or something even.
That's silly. No reason. Wow. Okay, where are we at? 6,000 gold lead. They're gonna TP back with Cuckoo to try and defend again. I mean, they don't have Doom, but they do have a spear, and that was never going to work. I mean,
Triumphant Squawk is indeed the right answer here.
Jabs. Has fallen.
Rev, big plays. Big old plays. And almost has the blink dagger now as well. Yeah, this is just really clean Dota coming out from Fnatic right now.
I admit nothing but my
the next step will be some sort of a roshing. And we're already in there. Okay. Well, let's go.
Before you can say it, the next step is done.
Yeah, it's fast. It's very fast Dota. This is what the best teams do, right? They're just like constantly pushing you and making it so that you don't have any time to like execute your game plan. It's kind of like those drafts where it feels like the entire draft you're just responding to everything that they're picking. Right. That's what this kind of gameplay does to you, where you never really have a chance to be like, oh, I want this item. It's like, no, you're building this item because I bought this item, and you're coming to this part of the map because I'm taking Roche.
Yeah, and if you don't do that,
wow, because I'm killing Roche.
If you don't do that, then you're losing out as well, and like, you know, your game is just kind of lost. Man, Abed has Maelstrom at the very least. I mean, the game plan doesn't really feel like it's changing that much for the side of GeekFam. It's basically just dodge whenever possible. Don't get into a fight, but also don't get doomed. Poor old Cuckoo. And they're looking for more afterwards. They're just leaving Cuckoo for later. Trying to bring down Carl, Zephyr. In the meantime, they swap him into the arena. Oh, poor old Zephyr. Is Cuckoo actually going to get out, though? He was left alone that entire time, and they focused on everybody else. Abed keeps that tower alive, and Cuckoo comes back in. Okay. It's still 2 dead, but maybe he can do something here. Jumps away from Forev. Blink back off cooldown in a second, but not going to jump.
Yeah, it's going to try something a little bit crazy here, it feels. But yeah, they do indeed let him go. Tell the people what you saw here, I guess. Intimidation tactic.
That's great. Mental warfare. All right, Cuckoo. He's had enough of the mental warfare. Pulls in the Mars. Forev obliterated. And they won't be able to catch anybody else with those shards.
Don't give up any more kills. You don't have Doom. You don't even have the Blink War Stomp, so you're not going to get a good initiation. They're trying to cut them off by moving directly south. See just how far he wants to chase here on Cuckoo.
Sees the PL, I think, there, but realizing there's not much you can do. It was just a really good PL game. I can't believe it didn't get banned.
Yeah, it's true. But I mean, has he even had to do anything yet, really?
No. That's fair. That's actually a good point.
But it does just like remove that hope that you have as like the Warden team. It does.
So sad.
It's like, all right, but guys, don't worry. The Arc Warden will let you come online. It's like, oh, but what about their PL? Like, don't worry about the PL. Oh. It's okay.
Swap into stun, chase down Yules, jump away, swap again, Cuckoo. Already his hope removed, now his life removed.
It's our own downfall.
Yep, that is a tough one. That is a tough one. Man, tough stuff. Fnatic consistently on the front foot, just not stopping. See, even the item timing's coming in a little bit slower for the Arc Warden in spite of that decent Midas timing.
Middle tower has fallen.
Missed up stop there. Get White Mon out of there.
Up afterwards.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They can play with him. possibly find a catch for the Doom. They're anticipating somebody was going to go on the moon here, but it's not the case. They're all bottom. Zephyr up top to push out the wave as well. Will he be found? Does have a TP available. Spear off the mark. He used his TP. It immediately got canceled. That was like no time in between TP and cancel. Oh, that's unfortunate for Zephyr.
Just like he's been responsible for a lot of these deeper wave pushes with it, and not the clone.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Maybe it's just been bottom. We haven't really been noticing. As mid lane, they do initiate on the Cuckoo once again. Aegis expires in 1:20, so I think Raven might be looking to kind of force a fight outside the base. Okay. Just see if they'll take the bait, right?
And Moon middle tower is under attack. It's a target, but won't be able to get the Doom off. Again, first time that these teams are facing off against each other since that grand finals match where GeekFam were able to win 3-1. And the main change that has been made is a swap out at this point of Raven onto Fnatic, and of course also Frev standing in for Ice Ice Ice.
Yes, he's not breaking until I think DPC resumes, right? Or at least, I mean, sure, depending on how long that is, but right. Taking himself a little breather. Good. I hope this at least brings back the Ice 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 Shadow Fiend offlane streams.
Ooh, there we go. That's the
that would be a pleasant surprise.
Carl has his Yules just about completed. Can go pick up the Void Stone now. Showed in the mid lane there by the creep wave getting killed. I think somebody was looking at that when it happened. And that does signal, okay, both teams going to trade off the bounty runes apiece. 20-7, 11,000 gold lead now.
You know, earlier Moon had the Purge Grid too. He was playing versus like the Lich as well as the Yule Scepter, both the Tiny and the Void Spirit. Wouldn't mind if you got that again, but it's also always tempting to have the worst options. You have the Blink Dagger.
Well, and apparently it's also tempting just to go high ground. It's not tagging them. That's what they're gonna do. Oh, is that what he's queuing up? Oh, nice. I like that. Well, we'll jump in. Not able to hit with the spear. Yule Scepter lift up, the stomp afterwards, and the Doom on to Cuckoo. He is going to die. And now Abed sending in the Tempest Double with the Mjolnir on him, just trying to kill these creep waves, but it will not happen. They keep the catapult alive, and they keep their pressure up on this high ground. Meanwhile, jump forward. Oh, the stomp lands. Snowball safe, trying to keep him alive, but it's just going to set him up for the Supernova. A blink away from the Tiny. Zephyr definitely going to fall. They find any more afterwards. Cuckoo ball back for this one. They don't have Doom available. If this is an opportunity right here, they have to take it. On GeekFam, taunting, pointing for Ev. Still fine, and he's going to have pipe back up again in a second as well. Jump in afterwards. DJ going to be able to save for Ev. Meanwhile, the spear pushes Zephyr back into the tower. Raven trying to find a couple more targets now. Onto that Tempest Double. Frev throws out another God's Rebuke. They control Cuckoo. This is going to be a dieback for him. The magnetic field keeping him alive a little bit longer. With that Yule Scepter lift up, the spear ends his life. And poor old Carl is going to fall at the end as well. One by one.
No damage.
It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Too pretty. And once it's all done and called in, everybody gets healed back up again, basically to full. That Sunray.
Really not going to call this?
I mean, you know, they have to do some strategizing. That's the word.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's like, don't worry, guys. I got an arcane rune. Midas is gonna all pulled out.
I don't need to kill the wave mid.
Throw it on the bubble again, and I mean, it is just one lane. And an 18,000 gold lead.
Rich. I mean, the Arc Warden and the PL are the same net worth, and then after that, there's a pretty steep drop off, about double that of his mid laner on the Tiny.
Yeah.
We're rocking the 99 to 1% right now, and we'll see if Fnatic can make that true.
Yeah, are running on in. The Yule Scepter, but swapped away. And, well, they kind of messed that one up a little bit, but it will not matter in the end as Carl does eventually die. He has had a really rough game.
Oh. Yeah, he's been the main disappointment, I'm sure, for them of what they wanted out of their mid lane.
And a walrus punch on the Karev, bringing him down somewhat low. Can they kill him off in time? The Supernova is already out, but the Doom is there again onto Cuckoo.
Always Cuckoo.
Every single time.
At this point, it doesn't even matter if it's optimal. I still think it is, but, you know.
Send a message.
Yeah. You've already won the game. You're trying to do some lasting damage that carries into game 2.
Yeah. Okay, gold lead, and they do hold. Magnetic field is, you know, it's good for something. Abed has Shiva's guard. Kind of a neat pickup here as well. It's gonna kill the waves constantly. So this is all on Abed.
Yeah. Maybe you can get to level 25 and lay a bunch of landmines down.
Okay.
Damage!
I mean, probably not, but maybe.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, there's a Vlad's now, too, for Forev, just in case. Roche is back in 48 seconds. Probably all they're waiting for. They might not even wait. They're going to smoke. They're going to head the way of GeekFam. And Mr. Doom ready for the hop. Skip and the jump.
And they swap in one, swap in two. Gonna kill him dead. And does have buyback, but yeah, game is hard. They need the creep wave back mid, which has not caught up with them yet. GeekFam is just trying to draw this out as long as possible.
It feels that way, doesn't it?
Yeah. Cuckoo got the bounty rune. Give him a tip. Tip him for that one, Cuckoo. Come on.
He needs something.
Yeah.
They will, again, just grab his way mid and see if they can guard it. What is Zephyr doing? He's looking for a courier. 2 couriers. Oh, he missed the basher. That's too bad.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Roche.
That creep wave.
Roche is up,
Dire's structure
but it doesn't feel like Fnatic are too concerned about that. Doesn't get the spear back, but instead they find the stun. Infernal Blade afterwards. Doom off cooldown in 10 seconds, but the chase is coming into the base. The Tusk is already dead. They're going to find more. Sunray heals Forev back up to full. And this one well and truly has to be in. Surely at this point. They dive fountain. Okay. Apparently they want to buy more. They buy back on the Tiny now. Try to toss in Raven. Raven's dead.
Mission accomplished.
5-man tip afterwards. Okay, sure. Why not? Meanwhile, in the rest of the base, the battle's continuing to go. Moon actually might be in some trouble here as well. He hits a 3-man stomp. Jabs trying to get out of there, but they pull him down also. 3 heroes are dead with no buyback. What have you done, Fnatic?
The bait was real. They knew Raven couldn't help himself. They know him too well.
Like, we played with this guy. We know what he's going to do. And Roche is up. I mean, Carl, basically now DJ. I don't think he's going to be able to catch him, though. Maybe?
Well, there's a sentry down there.
Okay. DJ. Avalanche. Toss back onto his own illusion.
Oh, I'll just liver.
Oh, in the Yule Scepter. So they will. Oh, DJ. Spear to save him. DJ caught. And Walrus Punch. Ends his life. It does buy some more time here, but can they get Roche or no? They want it.
I mean, they kind of have to, right? I don't think they have a choice.
Yeah.
Gotta go for the big plays.
Magnetic field, everybody on it. Tag team, every damn thing. Just trying to take it as quick as they can. I mean, Forev wants to go for the big play here. Everybody's starting to respawn again. PL is here also. They throw out that arena, able to catch onto the Arc Warden. Zephyr being brought down low, is going to die. Abed falls afterwards. And now Cuckoo going to be soon out of mana. And Doppelganger chase down commences. A triple kill for Raven. And a Roche already down to half HP for him.
Oh, how convenient. Thank you, GeekFam.
Easy peasy for Fnatic.
Jeez to try and close this one out.
The radiant.
And next game for GeekFam. Where do we go from here? Yeah, that's right. I'm doing that.
Somewhere else.
Yeah. I mean, the heroes aren't terrible. I guess the Arc Warden game plan just got a little bit out of hand. And the mid tiny did not pop off at all.
No,
that was a big problem. There's just 99% probability of winning. I think it's 100 by now. Oh, it's still 99%.
Nice. I like that. Yeah, I think that Kyo said it best where he was saying, yeah, Forev is probably laughing right now when they picked Dark Warden. Seemed like they had an idea that this was going to happen.
Yeah.
But Carl's got his Dagon level 1. This is where it all turns around now. Chain Frost trying to bring down Forev. Ain't going to happen. And Zephyr just getting demolished. They swap him back into the Doom. Cuckoo cannot catch a break. He's going to end up falling there. They buy back on Cuckoo. Can't doom me again. What do you think about that now? Zephyr being brought down low. He is going to die. Also, they have buyback on the Tusk if they need it. Supernova,
Raven, get away from the well.
Chasing. This is his dangerous place. Oh, they only become stronger when they're in the well. Doom's going to buy back now, too. Avalanche toss. Raven turns to fight. He's got Aegis still. They spear. They chase him down, and that's going to be a snowball to try and finish. But round 2 coming out in just a moment. No more ultis available. Doppelganger, Raven running into 5 heroes. That might be a bit too bold, though. Are they going to be able to find him? No. Okay, Manta, and then the Missile Blade chase down. Finds the real Abed. He is so much of the damage, and he is so much going to die. They kill him, take down Zephyr, and 40-15, the numbers will not stop going up. PG finally going to be called as they throw in the towel, and Fnatic asserting dominance here in the Southeast Asia region.
Yeah, not really